In 2016, Luka was 17 years old, and he had to guard the NBA MVP, Russell Westbrook. Luka never had seen anyone like Westbrook at the time. In just 18 minutes, scored 18 points, got 3 rebounds and did 4 assists. On the other hand, Luka didn't do so well. It was a rough night for the young player, who was still trying to prove his worth. But in a couple years, Luka got his revenge against the former MVP, showing to him and his team what it is to have a tough night on the court. After being beaten in one of the hardest matches in his young career, Luka did the most impressive 18 months improvement in European basketball history. In less than 2 years, did the unexpected. Luka conquered EuroLeague champion, EuroLeague MVP, All-EuroLeague first team, Liga ABC MVP, 2 times EuroLeague Rising Star, and 2 times Liga ABC champion. So at this moment we could easily say that this skinny 17-year-old kid probably has become the best NBA prospect in the entire globe. Nothing compared what is being done with Victor Wembanyama, but it was also huge. And for the worst luck of Westbrook, he had to find out the hard way that Luka was becoming a huge player.
Going baseline, Luka with the fancy handles and shooting another step back. You're right.
I don't have anything else to say.
Here's Luka on the bounce, got past George.
He certainly had that.
To do. Nice. Up on him, into the shot clock, pump fake.
In only 2 years after facing each other, Luka Doncic dropped 25 points, 7 assists and 3 rebounds over Westbrook's head. Without speaking, the big comeback victory against the Thunder. This time, Russell was the one who was having problems getting things done. He did only 9 points, shooting 22 shots, and making only 4. And this is not his revenge yet. Luka was just warming up his potential, so when the time came, he could do what he wanted to. Only a year later, Luka did a bigger performance. Much bigger.
118 game and off.
Being ready. Ooh.
Step back foul. Luka!
Building homestand, gentlemen. 4 wins as Luka launches.
Ball, career best rebound numbers, 4.6.
Slowly gone down.
Luka. Picked it up, tried to beat everyone down the floor, and it got Ben McLemore trying to catch him from behind.
Stay in the course. Luka again on the inside.
Luka dropped 41 points, a double-double with assists, and 6 rebounds. This brought together a blowout, winning with a double-digit difference. Looking back in 2016, no one could predict that something as big as this could happen. The little skinny kid who was getting beat for the league MVP crushed him, and now was looking like an MVP. Luka just lay down on the man who he couldn't stop 3 years ago. During Russell Westbrook's 12 years career at the time, Westbrook had played more than 950 games, and Luka was the 10th guard with the highest score on him. And it's worth remembering that Luka was only 20 years old, and none of those 9 players did it with less than 24 years old, and the closest was James Harden. 3 years ago, Luka got beat by Westbrook real hard. Now, Luka dropped the bomb real strong and quickly in Westbrook's head. It's insane how much a player can turn their world all around.
They're amazing players. It's nice to hear all those names, but the most important things, we gotta win in Houston. It was a tough game, and that's what all matters. We just gotta keep going like that.
If you like this video, please subscribe. I am a very small channel and want to bring more content for you, so please help me to reach the goal of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. And one more thing, I bet you didn't know that Nike lost Stephen Curry for one little mistake. Well, the mistake seems small, but the problem was huge. They lost more than $14 billion with that. Until this day, Nike wishes that they took him serious at that time. Click on the video on the screen to see how it happened.